I'm Doug Jenkins, and this is a WFIN Explains video. By now, you know Findlay has been named the top micropolitan community in the nation for the second consecutive year by Site Selection magazine. So how exactly does Site Selection magazine pick top communities, though? Findlay-Hancock County Alliance Economic Development Director Tony Iridi tells us there's a fairly simple formula involved.
We send in all of the projects that we've been able to do over the past year, and Site Selection magazine has a criteria that they use, and it's if a company employed 20 people or more new employees in a year, or spent $1 million in investment, or added 20,000 square feet to their building, then it becomes a project.
So Findlay had 26 projects last year that met at least one of the three qualifications. As you can see, that was well above the next closest city. Here are some of the more high-profile examples of the projects that counted toward Findlay's overall total: the wind farm on the city's north side and expansions at Micropolitan and Freudenberg NOK. So what helps drive projects like this locally? Ron Starner is the executive vice president of Site Selection magazine. He says that having companies like Marathon Petroleum around certainly doesn't hurt things.
You know, not everyone can just go out and replicate a Marathon Petroleum or a Cooper Tire or a Whirlpool dishwasher plant. Those are relatively rare projects, right? It's rare for a community this size to have one plant like that, much less three. But that's not the only thing that's going on in Hancock County. I mean, I talked to a number of companies, Hamlet Protein and other firms that are much smaller than those, and they're also growing here. So Findlay seems to have the right combination of location assets, workforce assets, and quality of life amenities that industrial manufacturing employers are seeking these days.
In fact, Starner adds that Findlay always seems to be hovering near the top of the rankings.
In fact, I've looked back over the last 15 years of our rankings, and over that time there have been only 4 small towns in America that have been included in the top 10 of those 15 years.
And that's why Findlay is a top micropolitan community in the U.S. year in and year out. I'm Doug Jenkins, and this is WFIN Explains.